My name is Tiffany Heremans. I teach at Santa Ana College, and Santa Ana is in California. I'm originally from Mexico City. I was really born into the hospitality industry. My parents own a restaurant that has been open for 42 years. So literally since my mom's belly, I was in the industry. So I think just my family, we have this huge passion for service. We have a huge passion for food, and we truly believe food brings people together. So my passion really started there. For me, I'd love to share this with the students because I never thought I was gonna teach. It wasn't really in my path. I really wanted to pursue culinary, become a chef, work in a restaurant, and somehow my path changed. And this opportunity came along, and I was hesitant at first to even apply for this job or a teaching job. And my husband was motivating me, and he said, I think you would be great at it. And I actually went for it, applied, went to the interview, and the first day of school, after I got the job, the first day of school, standing in front of all of the students, I was like, oh no, what did I do? Not knowing, right? Not knowing what to expect. And it was one of the best days of my life. I left that classroom feeling motivated, feeling a sense of fulfillment where I could share my knowledge with somebody else. So I believe that I am very lucky because I get to do the two things that I love the most, which is cooking and teaching. And I didn't know I loved teaching until I was doing it. And I absolutely love it. What motivates me and keeps me going back to school and teaching and just being a better professor for my students is we build a sense of community in our school. It's not just a class. It's a place where we motivate each other. The students motivate me to be a better professor, where I motivate the students to reach their goals and continue. So it's really that sense of community and a sense of coming together and sharing a passion, sharing a common goal, and helping each other thrive. So that's what keeps me coming back. I think one of the biggest advice that I could give is don't be afraid of change. For me, my path changed, and I had to go out of my comfort zone, where if I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have found this passion that I have. So don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid to ask. And for me, moving from Mexico City to the US to finish my teaching, not my teaching, but my studying and going back to school, it was scary because it's completely different. And I was afraid to ask for advice, ask for guidance. And I tell my students, don't be afraid to ask for help. And don't be afraid if in your mind you had a change of path. It doesn't matter how you get there. What matters is that you do something that you love and that fulfills you. So down the road, 10 years later, 12 years later, if it changes, it's okay. It's okay to change. It was definitely a shift for all of us, right? And I was very honest with our students. We were all in it together, and we were all going through this together, and we were learning as we went. So changing completely a way that we did things, where it was face-to-face, hands-on, to now doing it on a computer, online. It was pretty challenging at first, but the resilience I saw from the students that wanted to continue and how together we got through it, it was amazing. It literally gives me chills. It was amazing to see 8 a.m, students waiting there on the webcam, waiting for the instruction. And we were cooking together and we were learning. And sometimes I just had coffee time. It wasn't really an instructional day, but it was a day to check in. How are we? How are we doing? How's life? How can I help you? And the students were asking me how I was doing. So again, coming together as a community, that's huge. And now based on the hospitality industry, how COVID has really changed how we operate things, I don't think it's it's going to end the hospitality industry or the restaurant food service industry. It just redefined the way we do things. So as another advice, when I say don't be afraid of change, don't be afraid of redefining the way you do things. It just makes us stronger. And again, together we could thrive.